Now, WQAD News 8's The Score.
4 quarters, dogfight. Start fast, finish fast, pedal to the middle, all gas, no brakes.
The Quad City's only half-hour high school football show.
We will not back down.
The Score, sponsored by Temple Sporting Goods and AdCraft Custom Apparel.
Welcome to week 1 of The Score, and guys, it finally feels good to kind of be back together again. Not talking about the three of us, but both the Iowa and Illinois side back at it for the first time in 2 years. Of course, it was the Iowa side playing in the fall last year. The spring belonged to the Illinois side. Big night, we're excited. Plenty of football to get to tonight.
We did learn one very important lesson in 2020, and it's that The Score is much better outside, right here on the WQAD patio with Dazzo Grilling.
Make sure you can see you.
That
I think I'm back here
I'm
somewhere.
still not sure about, though.
We'll see how we do this.
There are some great matchups on both sides of the river. We're going to start. There's a state-ranked matchup between Princeton and Rock Ridge. We'll get to that one in just a little bit. But we're going to start on the Iowa side and another big game with the state-ranked #1 team in the state, North Scott Lancers, hosting Davenport North. Where it is tied at 7. But that's when North Scott would get to work. Grayson Jewell rolls out and finds Oliver Hughes wide open. That's a 26-yard pitch and catch, and it's 14-7 Lancers. North Scott's defense making some big plays. David Borchard pouncing on that pigskin as it hits the ground, putting the North Scott offense right back on the field. And Jewell connects with Jacob Nelson. Buying some time, back of the end zone, touchdown, 21-7. Connor Corson playing some great defense. He will pick off this pass to get the offense back on the field. The defense was good. The offense was just as good as Jewell connects to Nelson. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That will make it 28-7 as we check out a final score. North Scott would roll to a victory, 41-7. We hope to hear from Coach Tippett a little bit later in the show. So let's go on over to Bettendorf, where they would be hosting No score in the first. Evan Forker busts through on 4th down to cover the big tackle for loss and a turnover on downs. Second quarter, Urbandale going to their bag of tricks. They use a little double pass here. Jalen Ziegler to Kai Black. That one will cover 54 yards for a touchdown as Urbandale jumps out to the early 7-0 lead, and the visitors would strike again. Peyton Rottenhouse gives it off to Ziegler. 43-yard scamper. Nobody touches him. That will make it 14-0. Check the final score in this one. Bettendorf gets a field goal, but they do fall 13-3.
Pleasant Valley entering 2021 with high expectations at Prairie. This is Carter Sprangler. He takes this one 60 yards. He would go down inside the 5 as he gets tripped up right there. Then it is Barrett Lindmark. He keeps it and scores as the Spartans take an early 7-0 lead. The Prairie Hawks would do work from there, and you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. This is Miguel Taylor, toting the rock 7 yards into the house. That would tie the game up at 7 apiece. Later on, it is Taylor again. This one would make the score 14-7. Taylor would have 3 touchdowns in the first half alone. Let's check out a final score. It is Pleasant Valley falling in a close one, 27-21, the final.
Let's head to Augustana, where it's Alaman Frisky Done making his head coach. Kickoff with Angelo Jackson going 93 yards. And 7-0. Defense, it's John Argo. It's always an Argo at Assumption.
Always.
Going into the end zone for the touchdown. 14-0 Assumption in front. The Alman defense makes a big play later on. After the completion, the ball goes to the ground. Noah Brinkman is there to recover. Alman dodges that bullet, but the Assumption defense. So we've seen them score on special teams and on offense. How about a little defense? Ball's loose in the end zone. Keegan Shevlin is there to recover for the touchdown. That made it 21-0. We will show you a final score. Assumption impressive. They roll 62-0. Your final in that one. Let's head to Rock Island hosting PEKIN. The Rock Island fans ready for this one. First quarter, Rock Island defense ready as well. On 4th down, they play Mimi at the quarterback. Quantarian Brooks comes up with the sack. He's the first one to get there. Still no score. The offense slow to get going here. It's Eli Reese finding Darius Tongo He uses the screen to pick up 20 yards and a first down, but Rock Island couldn't score there. Later, second quarter, this time it's Xander George going up the middle for 15 yards and a first down, but once again, Rock Island couldn't score. It was still scoreless, 2.9 seconds on the clock. Last play of the first half, it is Scott Jordan to Bo Benassini. That made it 7-0 Pekin at the half. We'll show you a final score. Pekin comes to Rock Island and shocks the Rocks, 21-0, your final score.
Hey, get back to sizzling over here, all right? Another coaching debut in Galesburg as Derek Blackwell Silver Streaks are hosting Dunlap. First quarter, 3rd and long for the Eagles. Madden Burke scrambles free, 12 yards to move the sticks for Galesburg. A few plays later, it's Burke gives to Braden Orr on the jet sweep, 10 yards, and into the end zone, 7-0 visitors. Second quarter, Dunlap in the red zone on 4th down, but the Streaks make the stop as Nolan Carl darts in for the QB sack. Galesburg goes deep with 3 ticks left in the half. Dunlap's Kijan Irby makes the pick and returns it back to midfield. Galesburg scores with 29 seconds left in the game, but the Eagles stop the 2-point try. This one, a heartbreak for Galesburg as they fall in their opener 7-6.
Opening night at Bob Reed Field, Geneseo welcoming Chicago Noble to town. First quarter, the Maple Leafs leading 21-0, and it is Mason Lovig doing the honors here. He would punch this one into the house, 28-0 Geneseo. You'd see much more of that young man in this game. This one, he totes the rock for 25 yards. They take a commanding 34-0 lead. Let's go to the second quarter now. The Maple Leafs punch in yet another one. This one is Daniel Thompson. Geneseo scores 42 in the first half. Let's check out a final score in this game. High scoring, needless to say, 49-0 the final.
Let's take a look at some more scores from the Western Big Six. Sterling goes on the road. They get a big victory, 31-9 at Lake Villas. And how about Moline? They go to St. Lawrence and win 28-7. I do believe we may have Mike Morrissey with us from up in Sterling via Zoom. We'll check that out. They can tell me in my ear if we have Coach Morrissey or not. And it's looking like, all right, so we will talk to Coach Morrissey here in just a second. There he is. Actually,
we got Coach Tippett.
Coach Tippett, it's like your favorite coach. Pick your favorite coach. Here is Coach Tippett. You're not Coach Morrissey. You're much better looking than Coach Morrissey, right, Coach Tippett?
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah, you are. Hey, congratulations,
Much better looking. He might be younger, but I got the looks.
Absolutely. Hey, congratulations tonight. I know Davenport North was a team that concerned you, and they're a very good football team. That defense continues to make plays, and it seems like we saw a lot of that tonight. Your thoughts on a big victory to start the season?
Yeah, I was really excited about how our kids responded. North came out and executed great, came down, scored. But to watch our kids respond, we came back, put a score right back up, and our defense, pitched a shutout the rest of the way. Got us several turnovers, short fields. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of a wake-up call, but really proud of how our kids answered.
Did you like what you saw out of your offense tonight? I know Grayson Jewell was under quarterback. He had a couple touchdowns.
Yeah,
just talk about what he did tonight.
Well, I thought we executed really well early, especially, North did a great job, and their front sevens got some good players up there. But they gave us some windows in the passing game, and I thought he did a great job, hitting receivers, and we took some shots down the field we hit. Jacob and, Oliver made some nice catches that really, gave us some big breaks early.
Coach, you guys won a state championship last year in front of a very small crowd at the Unidome. What was it like to be back at home and have everybody in attendance and kind of have that feel of Friday Night Lights?
Felt normal. It felt great. Just to have, when I came out to the field, see that big sea of red behind us, and to hear the crowd in our student section, to have our band. We got a tremendous band. To have the whole atmosphere, the cheerleaders, silver shakers. It felt great to have a kind of normal Friday night.
All right, Coach Tippett, we're grilling once again as always. We're gonna try to do this by the magic of television. I got your last year. I told you I'd have you brought, so I'm gonna throw this one to you, and hopefully it gets to you. That's when you throw. There it is.
Yeah, look at that. You guys are coming through.
Right? That's a bacon.
The other TV stations are gonna have to pick up their game now. That looks awesome.
They're way behind already.
Here we go.
What do you think? Right? Go talk with your mouth full.
That's A1 right there. That's awesome.
That's a bacon cheddar
Yeah, my mom taught me better than that.
You enjoy that, Coach. Congratulations on the victory. We'll talk to you.
That's
real
great.
Soon. Appreciate you. All right, let's get back to the highlights, and we'll stay on the Iowa side of the river, I believe.
Yeah, we're going to go to Central DeWitt as they are playing at Brady Street Stadium, hosting against
Kory, I'm gonna
Davenport.
interrupt. There we go.
There we go. Got it.
Davenport Central and Central DeWitt. That is Nate Hummel on the run, the short touchdown, and a quick 7-0 lead for the Blue Devils. Then it's Central DeWitt, Paul Keene to David Harper. He will do the rest down the sidelines. They won't catch him, and that'll tie things up at 7. More from Davenport Central as they're looking to punch another one in, but the Central DeWitt offense stepping up. Lucas Burmeister picks this one off, and well, they say he's going to return it for a touchdown, so I'm going to believe him. This is a long one. 87 yards as he will take it back to the house to make it 12-7. Checking the final score from Brady Street Stadium. Central DeWitt with a big 6-point win.
We have reached our first break of the night. Up next, we're hoping to talk to Mike Morrissey, plus plenty to get to. Maybe the game of the night came with Princeton taking on Rock Ridge in a battle of top 5 teams. That and much more right here.
You're watching The Score on WQAD News 8.
Kaylin?
Do we have
We
the
have
Zoom?
the Zoom. Okay. Well, they're on their phone. We can get back on. That's what.
Who's Eric?
Eric
wasn't-
is the
he was just
phone.
using
Who's
somebody else's
okay,
phone.
Eric is Morrissey.
It's Eric is Morrissey.
Yeah, so if was he there when we did the boards? Okay. Okay, yeah, we were going to take him after the boards. That's okay.
Any chance you can hop back on? We had a little confusion.
I can go back on.
All right, jump back on and we'll take you here in about probably 2 minutes, I promise.
I don't.
Thanks, brother. Bye. Hey, so let's come back out after the play of the night,
Okay,
and we'll do an interview with our Zoom, and then we'll keep going on the stuff. Dude, is
got
there a play of
A&W.
the night in there?
No.
No, you were going to do that 93-yard touchdown.
Can you, listen, hey, can you put the Assumption Alleman highlights in, drag that down for the play of the night? Yeah, I'll
If you
just
don't
get
mind, that'd
through.
be great.
Yep.
Do you have your ID out here?
Is it the first play?
Yeah, after the game.
Yeah. We're light, so. we're fine.
Angela. Yeah.
All right, I'm putting Greg's A&W in right now.
It's coming.
I
Okay, that's the play of the night. So it'll go animation, Jeffro, that for play of the night, and then we're gonna go to Morrissey.
Eric.
Okay, his name isn't Mike. It's Mike Morrissey, not Eric. But that's fine, just so you're not confused. You're fine.
That's great.
We don't need him.
Thank you.
Okay, we don't have like a lot of this video.
I'm
do we?
submitting A&W.
The Score Play of the Night, sponsored by Western Illinois University.
Congratulations to this man becoming the first black head coach in Western Big Six history to coach a game. But it was the play of the night coming from Angelo Jackson, opening kickoff 93 yards. Angelo Jackson from Assumption has your Score Play of the Night. Welcome back here to The Score. And as we mentioned and showed you earlier in the newscast, some good news on the road in the Chicagoland area from the Western Big Six. Sterling goes up there to get the victory, and so does Moline, knocking off St. Lawrence. And I do believe we're joined by Mike Morrissey now via Zoom. So this is the first time we're doing this on the show. Hopefully Mike Morrissey is there and can join us here. And there he is.
There he is.
Are you on the bus, young man?
That is awesome.
We're here.
They seem pretty excited. Hey, it's always important to start the season with a victory. What does it mean to go on the road against a team like that and really dominate the game from start to finish?
Yeah, I thought defensively really was the key for us tonight. I mean, we gave up a touchdown on a short field, on a turnover, and I thought defensively we made a lot of plays, and that was really the difference. Offensively, it took us a little bit while to get a rhythm, and we've had to go back and forth with some things, but our defense really was key tonight. I think that was the difference.
What impressed you about them? To go up on the road the first week and have a team that you know is a good playoff team and bounce back the way they did. What impressed you about them?
Yeah, I mean, I early on, I think we were kind of shooting ourselves in the foot with penalties and little things. So, our kids being able to ride that wave, of good and bad, and kind of going up and down on that and keeping an even keel. I thought that was important. I thought that was really big for us. So that was good. And obviously seeing our guys, step up in big time plays on 4th down, on 3rd down, whether it be on either side of the ball, that was really the big difference tonight.
100%. A great win, of course, but how do you build upon that going into week 2? You get back home here just to be able to build on that and to carry it over and use some momentum there.
Yeah, we got a lot to clean up. We have a lot to clean up. So we'll do the things that we need to do to re-emphasize some things on both sides of the ball and that. But really, tonight is about our kids and being able to enjoy this moment, and a big moment in our football program's history. So that's it's significant. So we'll let them enjoy this as well tonight, and then we'll get back to it here over the weekend and on Monday.
Coach, we appreciate you. Hey, we can't get you via the magic of television abroad. We're grilling out here. So when you guys get back in town, swing by WQAD. We got the grill going. We'll have some brats. Congratulations on the victory. Drive safe. We'll see you guys back at home next week.
Hey, thanks, guys. Appreciate your time.
Let's get back to the action. One of the best games of the night coming from Princeton taking on Rock Ridge. First quarter in this one, it's Tegan Davis getting the first down. Some great running here through the Rock Ridge defense. Then later, it's Davis once again. We're going to hear his name a lot. Maybe a possible score standout nominee. Getting the touchdown right here. Princeton with a 7-0 lead. Second quarter now, Davis once again. This time he hands to Bennett Sirens, who goes 30 yards for the touchdown. Princeton's up 21-0. Third quarter, Rock Ridge looking to answer, down but coming back as it's Peyton Locke getting the pitch, getting the corner, getting into the end zone. Rock Ridge looking to get right back in it, but this one all Princeton from start to finish. It's Davis to Logan Glancy for another touchdown. That made it 41-7. We'll show you a final score. Princeton wins it 48-7. Let's hear from the victors.
We knew that they were going to pose some problems for us, but I tell you what, our kids really dialed in, and I thought we played extremely disciplined tonight, and it was just a great overall team effort.
We know we had to bring everything we got.
I got to read the next game, though.
Give it all out. First game of the season, it's going to be rough.
No.
You got to work out the kinks and just keep going from there.
We saw Rock Ridge was ranked number 2 in 2A. So it was going to be a big game, but that's the thing. We've always been taught to face adversity at its face, and that's what we did today.
Let's stay in the Three Rivers Conference. It is Spring Valley Hall and Orion. First quarter, ball's on the turf. It's recovered by the home team. Connor Craig comes up with the recovery. Later on, it is Red Devils on offense. Aiden Jones will pick up a first down here as he scrambles and finds, that's Aiden Jones for the first down, and a whole bunch more as they continue to drive. Later on, it's Hall reaching pay dirt. Dominic Guerreri goes into the end zone for the touchdown. Home team grabs the early 7-0 lead, but back come Chip Filler's Orion Chargers, and they do so on defense as it's Cole Kretzenberg coming up with the interception. He'll grab it, and he sees nothing but daylight ahead of him. We'll show you a final score as he goes in for the pick 6. Orion goes on the road. They get a big victory, 26-15, your final in that one.
Now we head to KEWANEE and Monroe's colliding. Oh, actually, we're going to go to United and ANNAWAN Wethersfield clashing in this one. And the Titans would start on a good note. This one is Darius Dickerson. He totes the rock 45 yards on this one. Can't stop that, sheds a couple of tackles, and he goes down and picks up the touchdown. But the Red Storm would answer. It is Abel Wilson hauling in this huge pass there for a big gain on the play as he gets tackled just short of a touchdown. They would capitalize on the drive. It is Cormac Flynn doing the honors on this one. Trots into the end zone. Let's check out a final score in this game. It is ANNAWAN Wethersfield winning 32-12, the final score.
Up next, it is Mercer County making the road trip to an always good Farmington team. Early on, it is Mercer County going to the air. The screen pass right here, nicely done as Mercer County picks up this first down, but this drive would eventually come to a stall. Martin Lopez with the reception right there. And then it's Farmington with the pick six. We'll show you a final score. The Farmers, always good. They're good on this night. They win this one 41-0, your final in that one. And we'll check out some scoreboards. From the Illinois side of the river, it is Fulton knocking off Galena in a good game up in Galena. Rock Falls puts up a half century on Rockford Christian. More scores from the Illinois side of the river shows us Sherrard falling at St. Bede, 53-0. It's Mendota over Erie Prophetstown. And one last scoreboard to get to you. It is Polo over Milledgeville in a high-scoring game, 40-38, your final in that one. We've reached halftime here on the score. Still plenty of good football to get to on the Iowa side of the river.
That's right, and reloading in Comanche. The Storm opened the season after a very special one just a year ago. It's all next on the score.
Yeah, I've got the script.
Yes,
I'm not
yes,
worried about the
okay,
script.
okay, so we're going to put, hey, Kaylin, listen to me. We're going to put
After Comanche.
Kewanee and Monmouth Roseville.
I don't know which one's which.
We're going to put
Right,
Kewanee and Monmouth Roseville, and we're going to put
Stark
County and Ridgewood after
What was your other game?
the Iowa game. So it's going to be Coit mic'd up. It's going to be the Comanche game. It's going to be Wapello and Meepo, and then Sigourney, Keota, and Durant. And then after that, we want to put those two games.
It was out of order for some reason. Like it was sending,
Kewanee, Monmouth, Roseville, and then after that, we want to put Stark County and
Ridgewood.
And I wasn't.
I know that's going to put us heavy. We'll get there. Don't worry about it.
I need to make those files smaller. I'm learning things on the
Kewanee Monrose. All right, Kewanee Monrose is in. Okay, Greg's games are in. We're still missing.
Jeez, I can't believe we got that in.
Okay, who's doing? Let's see. Did
Hey,
I lose
listen
this?
to me. Stockpile. Go into the refrigerator in the kitchen and get the beverages for us to drink. Where's the kitchen? In the studio. There's a big rip. Oh.
Yes.
Yes, still do Iowa scores last because we might drop them. Should we drop them?
No.
How heavy are we when we put those two games in? We don't have anything to drop on the other side.
Yeah, we might as well drop those.
Drop those scores.
And we'll try to get out quick.
So
we're going to try to get out quick and get through stuff so we can catch up on time. Yeah.
All right, so what's our first game back here?
It is Comanche. We
Coit,
have
Mike,
mic'd up,
Comanche.
guys.
Oh, we have when's fan of the night?
It's at the very end
Of the show.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, in the D block.
Before Stockpile. Yes.
Hey, can we go Coit mic'd up and then don't go to the 3-shot. Just go Coit mic'd up right into it, okay? Does that make sense?
Yes, got it.
We have not lost a home game since 2018. We've not lost a home game since 2018. All right, everyone in here tonight is going to probably make a mistake, okay? And that's okay. So how you react after that mistake, flush it, forget about it, on to the next play, okay? On to the next play, execute what we got to do. Everything's going to work out in our favor. Punch them in the mouth all night. Let's get after it. Let's go out, have some fun. Let's get this done.
4, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3,
Let's go.
Head coach Justin Coit for going mic'd up with us in that. We're going to get right out to that game. It is Comanche hosting Dyersville-Beckman in a great game at home. We picked this one up in the first quarter. This game is scoreless. Mike Delzell rolls out on 4th down and he fires this 40-yard pass to Tucker Dickherber, who trots this one in. They take an early 7-0 lead. The Blazers take over from there though, and they would look good early on as well. Caden Gassman hands off to Nick Wolfolke. I'm going to go with that. I think that's right.
That's right, sure.
He takes this one all the way down and is taken down inside the 20. But the very next play, it would be Comanche coming up big on defense. They come up with their recovery, and they would fall, though, at home, 28-7, the final score.
We will head to a nice matchup in Wapello. The Indians hosting their neighbors from the south. And it is early on. Wapello going to the air. Nice pitch and catch. Touchdown. That made it 8-0 as Tate Parsons found Marcine West. 6 minutes left in the first. Wapello's Caleb Ely tries to make the run, but nice play by Owen May. Later in the first, Bulldogs quarterback Benjamin Egan runs right into the end zone for the touchdown. The extra point is good. That cuts the lead to 8-7. Wapello in front. Wapello, though, would answer quickly. Check out this catch coming up by Logan Rosas as he comes up with a nice diving catch. Nicely done. We'll show you a updated score, or final score. It's Mediapolis on the road winning at 44-22, your final score.
Juniors in the state. Nolan DeLong almost 3,000 yards as they welcome Sigourney Keota. It's Durant's Tyson McKinley given to Nolan DeLong. He'll get a first down there. DeLong would actually score 2 touchdowns in this game to give him number 30 and number 31 for his career to that point. Checking the final score from this game, it is Durant falling to Sigourney Keota 23-20.
Let's hop back over to the Illinois side of the river. It is KEWANEE facing off with Monmouth Roseville. Will Bruno hits Jaden Little, a little short pass there, leads to the touchdown. They take a 26-0 lead. Monrose takes over. Silas Braun finding Charlie Fletcher. It's the hook and ladder run to perfection. Huge gain on the play, but it doesn't end well for the Titans as you check this one out. The ball gets punched out. Nico Powell with that one. And then it is Braun for Monrose, finding Logan Bratcher here. They pick up the first down, but the drive would stall there as KEWANEE would run away with it. Here's Cam Conley finding the corner on this one. No one will catch him here. Let's check out a final score. It is KEWANEE with a big win, 42-8, the final score.
Stark County and Ridgewood doing battle. Ridgewood with the nice run right here. Gavin McDonough. Nicely up the middle, breaking a few tackles, gets the fumble back, but that drive would stall. Stark County goes on offense. Daniel Kaiser with the big run right here. He will pick up a first down. That'll move the chains. And then later in the drive, it's Stark County's Matthew Henry getting in for the touchdown. That gave the Rebels the lead. We'll check out the final. Stark County goes on the road and wins it 33-14, your final score. And don't forget, you can check out all the scores from both sides of the river at WQAD.com. Your stockpile score stat of the night coming up next right here in the score. I'm just wondering, how much do we have coming back? If we don't, we can give him one of ours.
I can give you.
They have a couple automation issues up there, so it's probably best.
How many? So, how much total time do we have coming back?
We didn't do fan of the night either.
It's in the very last block.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
if I'm giving him his mic,
Here,
someone else can
just-
read this.
Here.
So,
No. Take mine. It's fine.
okay.
Nice. Tough game talk. Ha-ha! I know that you wanted to keep reading the highlights. I'm just trying to.
I didn't notice that you guys were.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what was going
We're just
on.
trying to
No, yeah,
squeeze
sorry.
the cup to get back on.
Absolutely, no.
And
Yeah,
like
that's fine.
You did the score, and I saw you go like this. I'm just like, I hope she wasn't like. I know you should. Yeah.
Oh no! I just didn't know what you guys were saying.
I thought it was back to touchdowns coming up. You lost.
Yes, he's talking to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's on set.
He's going to be on
He's
set.
on
I'm
set.
sorry. You don't have to do anything. We're going to do, Jeffro, listen. We're going to do the fan of the night animation, the fan of the night, come back to a 3-shot. Stockpile is going to talk about the stats of the night that he has, and then we'll tell everybody goodbye.
He's on Kory's
How much
mic.
total time do we have, Kaylin? Do you know? So just count us. Keep me honest. Give me a minute and a half. Give me a minute. Give me 30. All that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I'll shut Brian up. Do we want to give him a shout out, Brian?
Yes.
So I'll say 30 seconds total in the show, or okay, gotcha. I got you. I know what you're saying. Nope, that's fine. And then I'll say before we go, we have these awesome helmets. You'll see them all year.
Jeff Martin at Mediapolis takes
everything.
helmets and paints them.
Yep.
He did them for us.
Make sure we get fan of the night or not.
Yes, we're doing that off the top.
The Score Fan of the Night, sponsored by Millwright Local 2158.
Renzen, she is a 95 alum of Comanche High School. She was manning the apparel table all night long. She did a great job, and she had the best seat in the house with the fan, by the way, keeping cool all night long. She's our fan of the night.
Absolutely. Welcome back to The Score. Let's hit the animation and get to our score stats of the night by this guy, the one and only Brian Stocking. There's the animation.
All
Brian,
right,
you have about 30 seconds.
We have Assumption, Angelo Jackson. You returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown. You also had a punt return touchdown for the first quarter and 3 touchdowns. Assumption has shut out in their last 6 road games 4 teams. And in Princeton tonight, Keegan Davis, huge game. 3 touchdowns rushing in the first half and a touchdown pass in the first half. He had 4 total. Princeton rolls.
And nothing on your Davenport schools?
That's
okay.
We'll talk about that later.
Plenty of time.
Hey, we got these great helmets. Celia, tell us a little bit about them this year.
Jeff Martin, an assistant coach at Mediapolis, he takes helmets and paints them, and he did them for us, and they're going to be here all season.
They look fantastic. That's week 1 of The Score. You can check everything out at WQAD.com. We will see you back here next week for The Score. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, Quad Cities.